What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Tiger T. I am Tyler, and we're going to be watching more Jello Apocalypse. Today this is basically Rick and Morty. This is basically series before. So I'm interested to see what his thoughts are on Rick and Morty. Very popular. This is a little bit old at this point, but Rick and Morty, huge cartoon. Little too big, for its own fan base, but let's see. Let's get into it.
Rick and Morty is a show about brick and mortar. Brick is an amoral
God
mad
dang.
scientist and the smartest man in the universe, with enemies lurking in every corner of the galaxy. And Mortar is also there.
Yeah, he's there.
Multi-dimensional sci-fi adventures destroying aliens, monsters, and the human code of ethics. Through their adventures, Mortar slowly learns that doing the right thing is usually the wrong thing. And though Brick might
That's
act
true.
like a selfish jerk, deep down he really does care about his grandkids, provided he stands to benefit from it and the robot replacements he built aren't working yet.
But he is also
Parents
still a
like
selfish
Rick live
jerk.
in their garage and nearly kill their son every week because they're the worst. Jerry is Morty's spineless loser of a dad who gets almost as much hate from Rick as he does from the universe. His wife Beth
Feels
is
so
a
bad for
horror
Jerry.
surgeon because she keeps backing the wrong ones. Watch 2 seasons of B-plots fueled by their uncertain marital status that flips back and forth so frequently that it's probably being used to power another brick's flux capacitor or something. Wow, a flux capacitor. Real original there, Gene Roddenberry. What is this? What are you supposed to be, like some kind of me from another dimension or something? More or less.
They do break up, don't they, eventually?
Alright, we're moving on, everybody. Once in a while, Brick and Mortar are joined on their adventures by Mortar's older sister, Summer. Summer's a pretty cool action girl and a foil to Mortar, who's pissed herself or mentioned pissing herself so many times that I'm starting to think someone on the staff is into it. I'm not judging, I'm not saying it's a problem. Just pointing it out. The dialogue is sort of, kind of really like a casual, like a sort of an ad-lib vibe going on, which has to be really easy to bank off of when Justin Roiland is playing anywhere from 65 to 100%.
Yeah, I know that's true.
Like the Me-Seeks. Okay, like Mr. Poopy Butthole. Okay, like Bird Person. Alright, fine, don't fall in love with
anyone can die.
Some side effect of an alien pooping in your space brain. Like all good sci-fi, Rigor Mortis shines a light on the human condition by getting as far away from it as possible. Everything and everyone is the worst. All meaning is assigned arbitrarily, and nothing really matters. So you should just try to enjoy yourself.
That's
Kill everybody.
basically the show.
Those are mutually exclusive. Watch as Mortar goes from a starry-eyed child and the audience's point of reference to a jaded tag-along whose greatest adventure with Rick will be eventually murdering him. And just when you're convinced
He
that the
does
show
get
is
very
a comedy,
jaded.
it punches you in the gut like a ton of bricks in the last minute of an episode as all the dialogue cuts out and all you're left with is an obscure song and sadness.
That does happen more often than you think. When it's just like, oh, something sad is happening right now. Was not expecting this. This is literally how episodes end. Yeah, that's true.
Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support the show and get more episodes, please check out this episode's sponsor, T-Blocks. T-Blocks is a t-shirt subscription service where you can get awesome shirts delivered to your door for just $8.99 a month every month.
We don't need
if you're
to...
a fan of Rick and Morty, T-Blocks has a ton of cool Rick and Morty shirts, as well as Pokemon, Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, Naruto.
Okay.
Rick and Morty.
Yeah, no, that is basically Rick and Morty. So there's a couple things I like there where it's kind of pointing out how characters change, right? Like I like how he said Morty was jaded. That is really how it turns out. Where in the beginning he was this kind of like child of just like wonder and uncertainty, and after a few seasons it's like, oh, he just like hates everything, and like he knows how certain adventures are gonna go because he's been on so many, and then even the ending there where they said it just all the dialogue cuts out. It's just like a song. It's just like some weird stuff. Yeah, that is what happens. It happens many, many, many different episodes. And, I think that is one of the good things about Rick and Morty is I think the worst thing is the fan base. I think the fan base got a little too big, a little too demanding, which unfortunately happens with a lot of things. But I think one of the best things about the show is how it can balance that stuff, where it can just have ridiculous premises and ridiculous, beats of dialogue and whatever, but then it will flip side that and say, oh no, we're going to make you care about this character. We're going to peel back some layers of Rick or from the parents or whatever. And it's like, oh, something is happening here and we need to pay attention. It's not just them making a dumb joke. They're actually furthering the plot and making us care about certain characters more. And I don't know, it's interesting, it's a show where you feel like there's rules, but they just keep finding new ways to exploit them. Because there are a lot of characters that die and stuff, but it is like sometimes they write themselves into a corner. It's like, ooh, how are they gonna do this? Even with like the Evil Morty stuff, where we've been waiting for that. I don't know if that was ever concluded. I don't remember the most recent seasons of Rick and Morty too much because I haven't watched them like more than once really. But that was a big thing where there's theories and stuff, and that is one of the best parts of the show as well, where they do have little breadcrumbs, and sometimes you may think they're going one way, they go another. You think they have concluded something, they haven't. They just made it bigger. Yeah, I enjoy Rick and Morty enough. Let me know what you think of Rick and Morty. Where's it at right now? I think the new season's coming out soon. I believe. I think there was just a trailer for it, I think. So that's exciting. Let me know what you thought of the short. And yeah, make sure to watch my other reactions. I, of course, have done other Jello Apocalypse, but done other animated stuff as well. And until next time, make sure to watch more cartoons.